Willy Fanning with REMAX is back with me, and it's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for joining me today. So, a running theme through lots of my interviews and even our chat, I think the last time we were here a little bit, is that we are in a situation where we don't have a lot of inventory.
Correct.
And even though we're going into what might sometimes be a slow time, I don't know if we're going to see that this year. Tell us about what you're seeing with inventory and if you do think there's going to be a slowdown.
Okay. Well, most recent data, there's new listings were up 40%. Pending sales overall increased 59%, and there was a 33% drop in inventory. The year-over-year sales are up 65%, so it's just remarkable.
It is.
The median sale price was almost 20% higher. So this is just a lot going on right there.
Right.
And the overall market month supply of inventory is down to just over 2 months, which is just a very, very strong seller's market.
Sure.
So the demand has stayed relatively steady, not quite as robust as it was back in the summer and early fall, but we're still seeing probably above average activity, and we anticipate that to stay through the entire fall, as long as folks can find what they're looking for to purchase.
Right, is the key. That is the key.
Because when I look at the island inventory right now, the gated communities, the average, I mean, almost all the communities have less than 2 dozen listings and or homes available, and in Shipyard there's only 1. In Long Cove there's 3 today, and then over in Leamington there's none. I mean, it's just like, okay, we have buyers that want to be a part of this community, they just can't get here.
Right. So if somebody might be on the fence and think, oh, I don't know if I'm ready to list, obviously it sounds like it's a good time to do so.
For sure.
What kind of things do you suggest to somebody to kind of be ready to do that?
To be ready is, right now with the way the market is, the buyers are not quite as picky, and so they're willing to pay top dollar for properties that are not in tip-top shape.
Okay.
But in order to begin the process, they really need to sit down with a realtor, hopefully me, and be able to, which we will provide a market analysis for them, and really go through the property, their home with them, and from there we'll discuss their goals, their aspirations, and how we can best put this all together.
So if somebody was interested in calling you and getting that market analysis, what kinds of things do they need to do to be prepared for when you get there?
Well, I think they need to have a place to go because the minute it hits the market, in many cases, the properties are selling in a day or so, or even less.
Right.
This past week, we saw 2 properties in Shipyard, 3-bedroom villas, sell at 0 days on the market. So it's really kind of a special time.
Yes.
But I do want to caution folks to let them know that interest rates are, they're still very, very good, historically low. But then there's also we have seen bull runs before, if you want to call it that, and we've also seen where the train runs out of track. And,
right.
And historically, real estate is a cyclical business, so we can't have this. It can't sustain this forever.
Right.
So this is that's something to put in the back of their mind.
So maybe kind of like get in while the getting's good.
That would be my suggestion.
Kind of your
for
theory,
sure.
Yes. And so what kinds of things, you mentioned the villas, are those things that seem to be the most in demand, or is it really all over the board?
It's all over the board. With the median sale price being going up almost 20%, we're seeing higher end properties sell. And even in the Bluffton market, which traditionally the club communities over there had been very soft because of the high HOA fees and the transfer fees. But Colleton, Berkeley, Hall, Belfair, and even Kalawasi around the turn are all seeing impressive demand for the properties at this point. And that's just because there's nothing on Hilton. They're looking in Bluffton.
They'll say, okay, well, Bluffton's good too.
Bluffton is good.
Excellent. So how does somebody get to you if they'd like to chat with you about listing?
Well, just you can text me or call me at 843-816-1286, WillyFanning@gmail.com, and we'll find a time that
Ready
works.
to go. All right. Thanks so much, Willy, for being with us.
Thank you.